What's good, y'all? It's your boy Need for She coming back with another episode of I'm Just Reminiscing. And today I got a special guest on, somebody I knew for a brief time, but it was a good time as long as we knew each other. I got my friend Nina here. And Nina, say what's up to the people for me.
Hey everybody.
Yes, she's nice. She's nice and bubbly. She was like that when we met her. She was a little quiet, but she was still smiling and stuff, so it was cool. But we go back to UT Martin. Got a brief time there, but it was fun times no matter what. And it was always good to just be around people and be around good people all the time. So I can what can I do? You can't deny it. It was good times. It was good times in Martin.
It definitely was. It was a great year. A fantastic year, what it was.
She was there only a year, but that year it was fun. We all went out, we kicked it, played games, played cards, we did everything. So that one year we packed a lot of stuff in that one year.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I can't deny it was fun, the parties, the step show, the whatever we wanted to do, go eat, go drink, whatever we decided to do, it was just fun doing it.
Of course, everybody's freshman year should have all those things. Like it was my freshman year, but yeah, it was definitely the best year of college that I've ever had. Made a lot of long-lasting relationships that year, and some fantastic memories as well. So yeah, best 10 out of 10. Definitely recommend.
Yeah, freshman year is always a unique year to everybody. So, and then, yeah, we introduced everybody to the same stuff we've been dealing with. We was like, this was done to us, so it's only right that we do it to y'all.
Yeah.
So don't be scared. If somebody hands you a cup, if you know them, don't ask what's in the cup, just drink it. It was those type of deals. We never was gonna give you nothing you couldn't handle.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
we took care of our folks. Now we got everybody messed up and stuff, but one thing for sure, we weren't gonna give you more than what you needed, and we was gonna make sure you got home.
Yes, and see that's the great thing, like about at Martin, people actually cared.
Right. We got you home.
Uh,
We got you home.
yeah,
That's
yeah, definitely. You could definitely trust anybody that you were friends with. Like you could trust them.
yeah. Like I said, we can make sure to take care of everybody. Keep an eye on everybody. Make sure nothing goes wrong, nothing goes bad. It's always good to have somebody behind you, have somebody there to support you and stuff like that. Even through the school work, just being on campus, have friends look out for you on food. It's just a lot that it was helpful. We had good times there. Going to parties, homecoming parties, good times. Uh, you got there fall 16, didn't it? In
Yeah.
spring 17. So you experienced one of the best alpha weeks in spring 17. You was there for that one.
Yes, I was there for that.
Yeah. And we were lit that whole week. It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, I just really like watching y'all stroll because like y'all would get y'all like all the way up there, and I was like feeling for it every time. I was like, yes, I just wanted to see y'all do it. I wanted to see there was this really tall dude with the glasses.
Emilio.
I'm talking. He got his like he was a dancer in his past life. I don't even know. I was like, yes, just like up there.
Emilio.
Yeah, no, I love watching that. I loved it.
It was fun. It's all about entertainment, and we all loved entertaining the people, entertaining just ourselves. It's no reason why college should be boring if you're on a college campus.
At all. I mean, there's no way it could be. I mean, unless you literally just go to class and go back to your room and don't interact with anybody.
Right. It shouldn't be hard to do any of that. And I'm just like, the thing we used to hear about Martin so much was, it's boring, ain't nothing to do and stuff like that. I said, y'all can say that, but I enjoyed my time in Martin because I found stuff to do.
Exactly. Like maybe you come to the town and you see there's not that much there, but once you meet people and like you go to each other's spaces and you guys hang out, like it's never boring. There's always something to do. I can tell you there was not one free weekend that I had that I didn't like go hang out with somebody or like go
Exactly.
to a party. Right, like even though the town was like it was a dry county, like we found liquor, like we went out,
Oh yeah,
we did what we
Fulton,
wanted to
15
do.
minutes. Fulton.
Exactly. Hell, you go to Kentucky right at the street, like go get you something. I mean, it's just people who like on the outside looking in, they probably
It was
like are
like,
like, okay,
if it's not given to me, then it must not be fun. I was like, man,
right,
I was like,
man.
that's what I'm saying. We was out.
I was at that slide and ride, slide and ride all the time, like
Find
all
stuff
the
to do. We went skating in Union City. We went bowling in Union City. The movie theater
time.
was cheap. It was like, bro, we had stuff to do.
Always. There was never a dull moment, like ever. I was never bored
Right. And then if
ever.
you got friends that got apartments and stuff like that. So we drinking over there, we kicking it over there. It's so
Right.
quick to be like, a lot of people think that a lot of the fun that we had was planned. It wasn't. A lot of that was
Never.
spontaneous. It was just us kicking it in the food court. Man, bro, what y'all doing, man? I'm off today. I'm off too. I'm done with class. You too? Bro, what y'all want to do? Man, hey, they got happy hour start at what's the name at 5. Y'all want to pull up there? Yeah, by 7 o'clock. Say less. 7 o'clock, we pulling up over there, getting something to eat and drink because we all just kick. It's like, bro, y'all want to go play cards? Y'all
Oh
want
my gosh, don't even start with spades, man.
we,
Everybody wanted to play spades.
we was playing spades. I played going to college made me, I mean, I learned spades with my family a little bit, but going to college really made me pick up spades and really learn what I was doing.
Yeah, same here. My mom taught me before I went, or either like I think I was there for a little bit and I came home to visit maybe like fall break or something. And like I had her teach me how to play spades because I had never played before.
Right.
And then I was playing all the time. I'm talking, when I play spades, I don't care if I'm good or not. I'm gonna beat you. Like I'm talking all the trash.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna talk. I'm definitely gonna talk bad. I'm gonna talk bad
Yeah,
too. Win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna talk bad. I don't care.
yeah,
And I learned early because I reneged early when I was with my family, and then they was like, nah, they taught me a little bit what was going on and how to get through this. Cause I just sat down and I was like, okay, I think I got it. And then I sat down and did that, and I was like, yeah. But then after that, never did that before again. Then when I got to college, I just watched more, started playing a little bit more. Then after that, now I'm to the point I was like, yeah, bro, we can play this. Go ahead, drop the cards. Go ahead and deal them out. I've been ready to kick somebody's
yeah,
butt in spades, and I don't know how long.
man, all the time. Just stay ready. You ain't never gotta get ready.
Nah, man, it was so fun playing spades. Playing spades with people. I still got my partners and stuff. When I go back to Martin, I'll be like, they already know
Right.
we finna go hook it up. I played against a lot of people. I played against a lot of different people. From my
Oh, I'm
freshman year
sure.
till I graduated, I played against a lot of people.
Yeah, you used to post on your Snapchat. Like, who's trying to get this work? Like it'd be like every weekend. I'm like, all right, she's trying to play spades.
I ain't got nothing because if you don't ask, you never know. Because you might hook up and 3 of your friends hit you up like, yeah, bro, we chilling. You want to play spades, bro? Come over there, buy a couple of
Exactly.
coolers, drink a couple of coolers, playing spades. Somebody messed around and got a pizza. Now we got a pizza here, and we just
Like just chilling.
for 2.5 hours, we playing cards, drinking a couple of coolers, and ate some pizza. 2.5 hours. All right, bro. That was fun, bro. I'll see y'all later. It was that simple. You don't have to do, I think people get the misconception, you have to do something extraordinary for it to be good. I was like, bro, something as simple as just linking up, playing cards, and kicking it for a couple of hours is all we needed to do.
Right. And that's pretty much like all I really like to do. I didn't like going to really big parties. I like the more intimate things. Like I like sets because it's not a whole bunch of people. At first, I don't dance.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I would go to parties, I didn't dance. So going to parties for me was more so like people watching.
Right.
And so like it's more fun for me to like have people come over or like me go somewhere and like we could play games or or whatever, like something like that is more fun for me than to go to a party and like dance because I don't dance. I'm just awkwardly like in the corner like with my friends
just
trying to
having
make me
fun,
dance.
just having fun and stuff like that. I mean, I understand that completely too. I mean, it's all about when you feeling comfortable, when you want to do stuff and all that. And I think what a lot of us try to do, we just try to encourage folks. It's okay to have fun.
Right.
You ain't got to be scared. So it's like, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? Do that? I was like, bro, we here having a good time. It's gonna go on. It's like, bro, it's okay. You already paid your money. You might as well
Yeah.
enjoy the time. You already spent the money.
Exactly. Like it's just getting out of high school and then like being out on your own, like going to college for the first time. You gotta break out your own shell. Like I was so nervous going to Martin and not knowing anybody. Like I knew one other person from my high school that I knew was going there. And then I found out two other people from my high school went there. But even then, like I wasn't close to them. I
Right.
would see them at parties sometimes. But other than that, like I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna have any friends. Like I don't know anybody here. I'm 3 hours away from home. But it didn't take me but like maybe a week or two to get out of that shell.
Right.
So
You gonna get to know people that are gonna be like, nope, nope, this shell is not gonna work. All right, we're gonna break this. We're gonna break this
right, and they
down.
all went through the same thing. Like we all went through the same thing, like leaving home and like going to school for the first time. Like nobody knows anybody when they go places. Like you can't possibly know that many people unless like your high school's like right on the street or something. But
Right.
even then, so yeah, definitely I had to go through that, like and break through my shell and like just meet people. And that's how I made so many friends, like when I was at Martin. Like I feel like I knew every black person on campus.
It be like that. It's like, well,
Yeah,
the black population is this big. So
right. It was easy to know that many people. It's like it was a lot of people to like go to college and be like, yeah, I know all the white people there. But it's a really small college. But
right.
even then, like, and also like with the number, I felt like it was perfect because I'm not the best with names and at the beginning. But I
Mhm.
remembered everybody because it wasn't that many, but it was enough. Like it was a lot. I just felt like there were just so many people. I just loved everybody there. I miss it. I do.
Yeah, and it'd be like that sometimes. And it's always fun to have. I'm gonna go get your stuff. But it's fun to have everything like that. It's college college just taught you a lot. So and like I said, you had to get out your shell, you had to do everything that you had to do just to have fun. But it's I mean, what else was going on? In
Right.
Martin, you found the fun.
Right.
And that was the best thing. That's the best thing to do is just find the fun and do what you got to do to make sure everything is good. And after a while, you just learn to have a, like you say, you just learn how to make fun. It's okay to
Mhm.
create your own fun.
Right. And that's the best fun anyways, like
Right.
planning stuff and and I found a lot of the times like whenever you would try to like plan stuff, it would fall through anyways, you know, all
So
the time.
it will fall through so much.
So it's like if you really want to make yourself upset, try to plan something.
I still be going through that now.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like just go with the flow, be spontaneous. That's how you have the best fun, and you create the most memorable memories.
That's how so much. That's how much. That's the main reason we eat rotel and wings because it's spontaneous. We be like,
Right.
we want to kick it. What we gonna do? I mean, we can make some rotel and chill. No,
Who don't always have that stuff in the cabinet?
yes, they was like, all right, bro. Somebody get the food. Somebody get the cards and the liquor. Say less. Somebody spent $15 on food. Got that. I done spent. We done got a 6-pack and a bottle, a small bottle and a 6-pack. And
Hmm.
we got some cars because we all got packs of cars in the house. So we just bring a
Yeah.
pack of cars over. So they cooking, we got the liquor. Hey, we finna run spades. It'd be five,
Or-
six of us there. Everybody got their teams. We finna run it.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it don't matter where we at. We at cookouts, we pulling spades out. We in the lobby, we pulling spades out. We in the UC, we pulling spades out. We at the
Right.
house,
Right outside Chick-fil-A.
outside Chick-fil-A. We on the patio, at the
Right.
table. If
With
it
the
feel
big
good
speakers.
outside, we play with the
Yes.
speaker. We playing spades. It don't matter.
Yes. Yeah. No, I didn't. I always found a place to have some fun.
Yes.
Hell, I had more fun than I had class.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, the rule used to be, cause I used to see Martin how it was before it died down. It started dying down. So you didn't have a class on Friday at 12 o'clock. That was against the rules. You either had one at
Right.
11 or you had one at 1. Or you had
Mhm.
one at 11 and you was done.
Mhm.
Because 12 o'clock on the patio, oh, it's jumping.
Yeah, every week, every week.
12 o'clock on the patio is jumping. And it started to die down more. It got to the point where we was looking at it like, man, bro, go ahead and take your class at 12 if you got to, because it wasn't no point. But
Yeah.
the only time we really did it was during homecoming week and during Greek weeks. We was out there a lot. But a lot of people, if you don't tell them what's going on, they ain't coming out.
Yeah.
And you don't want people, excuse me, the college experience shouldn't be going to class and going back to your room.
I can tell you that firsthand. When I went to state, that's how my college experience was. Like I went to class and I went back to my room. But that's really just because like I didn't start out there, so I never lived on campus. I didn't have a meal plan, so I never ate on campus. And so like I didn't meet people. Like you don't go to class to socialize and meet people unless like you have groups and stuff. And like being a being like at a very large school and like me being like one of 500 in each class, like I wasn't I wasn't meeting people in class. So
Right.
that's how my college experience was. That's why I missed Martin so much because it wasn't like that when I was there. But when I went to state, like I went to a very big school, that's exactly how it was. And so it wasn't really much of a college experience.
Did you think after going back to community college, you would be able to go back to Martin?
um, I wanted to, but our logic, my mom believed that like, since I'm like my freshman year, I didn't do so hot within the nursing path, when that was my
You didn't think you was gonna be able to
major.
do it again.
I just felt like if I went back, my GPA, it would be really hard for me to raise my GPA. And so like my mom was like, "Oh, bad grades don't transfer." But I guess back in the day, bad grades didn't transfer. But in our day and age, bad grades still transferred, no matter what school you went
Depending on what
to.
class you want, it was like, yeah, that grade gonna transfer.
Right. So it's like, it didn't matter if I like looking back, I could have went back to Martin easy because my GPA was the same in Martin as it was when I went to Vol State and then when I went to Mississippi State. Like it didn't change,
Mhm.
even though I went to a different school. But that's the whole reason why I went to a different school is because we felt like, well, we thought we didn't do too much research, but we thought that we were going to be able to get over on the system and that my GPA wasn't going to still be what it was if I went to a different school, but it was.
It was.
So, I mean, I could have went back, but we didn't know that until after the fact.
If you went back to Martin, I think you would have had more fun.
Definitely, I would have reunited with all my old friends.
Yeah, because most of them were still there. So you would,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah,
most
because
of them still there.
a lot of my friends, they were like a year or two older than me. So like, I mean, my last 2 years might have been a little dry because everybody would have graduated by then, but I
You
feel like a lot of
met
them still
people by
stayed
then.
like around.
Yeah, but you probably
Yeah,
met new people by then. So it was like,
yeah, probably so. Yeah, but I looking back, I mean, I could have went back to Martin, but I didn't know that until after I got to state, and I talked with my counselor, and she was like, "Yeah, no, it's not gonna change." And I was like, "What do you mean? Like, it's not gonna change?" So it
you
was too
retaking
late by
classes. Unless you retaking classes, that GPA,
right, and
that GPA is not moving.
exactly, and there was no point in me retaking those classes when they didn't go towards my degree. Like they didn't go towards my major at all. I changed my major, so me retaking the classes would have just been for the benefit of my GPA rising. And I was like, if you like, first off, if I couldn't pass these classes at Martin, what makes you think I was gonna be able to pass these classes at Mississippi State? Like, no, are you kidding?
Well, it
I
depends.
feel like they would have been a lot harder just because the classes are so big. I feel like they have a different way of teaching at State versus at Martin. So if I couldn't pass those classes at Martin, I definitely wasn't gonna be able to pass those classes at State. Like there was just no way. So I was just had to take that L and keep it pushing.
Yeah, and I retook some classes at Martin while at Martin. I retook some classes. Yeah, look, that's the only way you boost your GPA. Taking new classes don't do it. You got to retake all those C's, D's, or even if you got an F, you got to get those up to B's. If you can get those up to B's, that will move your GPA up so much. But
Right.
without
Yeah.
that, just taking new classes ain't gonna do nothing to you.
Yeah. So we had misperception that we didn't have to do that. But realized I had to, and I was like, and the only reason why I was going to do that was to retake the class and get my GPA up was the pledge. But I ended up just because by the time I got to stay, like uh, the lines had already crossed over, and I would have had to wait a whole year. And then by that time I could even do that, I would have only had like a few weeks to be Greek before I graduated. And so I was like, that's a lot.
Yeah. So I mean, I understand people do it in their last semester and everything before they graduate and all that. But like I said, some people you realize you're like, okay. And if I ever want to do it, I could do it grad if I choose to do it grad.
Exactly.
So
Yeah, I could do
it's always
right.
opportunities. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean,
that's my option now.
right. So
Yeah.
leaving, like I said, with you leaving Martin, like I said, a lot of us, we was like, oh man, you gotta leave. We didn't want you to leave because we, like I said, we always having fun together. So
Right, yeah.
it was
All
always
my friends.
right. And we was like, nah, she leaving. But we understood, hey, when the timing is right, you gotta do what you gotta do. And like I said, you finished up 2 years at Mississippi State, but it was really just about class. You really didn't do too much outside of that.
No, I mean I think I went to two parties, two
Mm-hmm.
the whole time that I was there. But other than that, yeah, I went to two parties and like that was it.
Okay.
um, right, boring. So, but yeah, that was my life. I was really just trying to get out of there. So I was like, as soon as I got down there, I was talking to my counselor, and I was like, all right, so when can I graduate? She's like, why are you trying to leave? Why are you in such a hurry to leave? You just got here. I'm like, because I'm done going to school. Like I'm trying to be out of here. Like I'm so tired.
But that
I'm
thing,
like,
it moves. College life moves.
mm-hmm.
That's whew, I
Yes, I
can't.
was just like getting everything to get the heck up out of there.
Yeah, you know when you run your course in school, you was like, okay, it's all right. It's about that time. You know you just know the feeling, and you're like, all right, bro. It's really about that time for me to move.
Yeah,
Because coming in as a freshman, I was like, man, bro, I'm never graduating. I'm never getting out of here. Coming in as a freshman, I was like, all that. Then you think about it. You take a couple of deep breaths. You had some fun. You blink a couple of times, and it's like, geez, you got 40 hours left. 40 hours. I got 2 semesters.
yeah,
I,
right,
what? Hold on. What? What the last 3 years went? And
man.
you just don't know how quick college life just disappears on you.
Yeah, like as soon as I left Martin, it was all about getting out of school. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was straight like we're gonna get these grades and we're gonna get out of here. So I really only have fun 1 year. And I mean, I don't even know if you've ever been to Starkville,
No,
to
I
Mississippi
haven't.
State campus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like the campus is really nice, but
It
it's
just
like not. I mean, yeah, like I mean, there's like a downtown area like for bars and stuff like there is in Martin, but like I said, like we said earlier, like if you don't, like meet people, make friends, stuff like that, you're gonna have a hard time like trying to find fun.
mm-hmm.
So since I didn't like stay on campus and I didn't like have a meal plan and I didn't meet people, it was a hard time for me to have fun at state. Because I would try to do stuff with my roommates, but my roommates they had their friends, like they went to state the whole time. So it's like me coming in as a transfer my junior year, it was like we already have our friends. I mean, I'll hang out with you whenever I'm not hanging out with them, but
Right.
I'm always hanging out with them. So it was like,
It's,
okay, Nina, you're just gonna be in your apartment and you're just gonna watch movies, so you're gonna be on FaceTime or whatever. So I really I didn't branch out. I didn't do much when I was there. I didn't really
at that
try to
point, it
meet
was like, what's
people.
the point? At that point, it was like, I don't feel like doing it.
Right. And I was like, I'm just trying to get the heck out of here, The people that I did meet, like I did make a few friends while I was there, but they graduated before me and we just were on different wavelengths. So, like after they left state, I didn't see them anymore because obviously, I mean, nobody stayed. Like
Uh,
they went back home or moved somewhere else, got jobs and stuff. So I was like, all right, well, I'm just trying to get out of here. But I
yeah,
finally did. Yeah.
It get to that point, you just be like, bro, all right, this time. And then when you start noticing your friends leaving and people leaving, you just like, all right, it's really about that time. The thing that helped me is within a year, all of the people I was really with started to graduate. So from
Yeah.
fall 17 to spring 19 is where most of us got out.
Yeah.
And that was, and really, I think I was there fall 19 only because I came back fall 19 for Trent. I think Trent graduated fall 19. That's the only reason I came back. Other than that, after spring 19, because she graduated after spring 19, I was like, bro, all right, all my people out because
Right.
most of my people got out fall 17. I got out spring 18. Jason and a couple of my line brother and them, they graduated fall 18. Then I had a couple people spring 19. Then I think Trent graduated fall 19. That was it. And then with my boy Mario graduating this past year, that was it. I mean, it was, yeah, we all started getting down because we all was looking at our schedules like, all right, bro, it's we all at the end.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was tough. It was tough to even come to realization like, dang, bro, we done.
Right. Like I graduated in November, and like I'm talking like every day for like a month. I was like, wow, I really don't have to go back to class. Like I don't have to go back to class. Like I'm done with school. I don't have homework anymore. Like
It,
what? Yes. Like even the other day, I was like, I really don't have to go back to class. Like I am done with school. Like what?
it's
Yes.
hard. It's hard to realize sometimes. You just like, dang, I'm done.
I mean, you've only been doing it for like 22, 23 years of your whole fucking life. Like 20 years. Okay, well, not that long. I mean, you don't start till 5, but either way, you've been doing it for a very long time.
But it's
So it's
still,
like you're finally
if you
done.
5 and don't graduate till you 25, 26, it's still 20 years.
Yeah. So it's like you've been doing it for a very long time. And like you're just in this, okay, school, homework, studying, test. Like
You in this
for
mode.
all those years,
Yeah,
it's really hard. Like it's a shock. Like it's like a shock. Like
right.
I'm done.
Right. And then people go back and get their masters and doctorates. So you really do be in that 20 plus years.
Yeah, like at state, they have a 1 year MBA program, and it's online. And because of COVID, they're waiving the GRE GMAT. So it's like you have absolutely no reason to not go back and get your master's. So I was like, oh, I mean, the program started in January.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't finish my application because I was starting a new job, and I didn't feel like it would be safe for me to start a new job and to be trying to do online school and get my master's. So if it's still waived and it's still, online and it's still a 1 year program, I can shoot for trying it. If it starts in the fall, I'll probably do it then, or I'll just wait until January and do it next year. If it's still waived. Now, if I still have to go back and go take my GRE GMAT, I'm about to think about that. But
So
yeah,
I look for
so like
schools that don't have, there's not a requirement.
right, but with COVID, they waived like a lot of the schools. They all waived it, so it was like Nina, you have no excuse like to not go back and go get it, especially if it's online. Like I don't have to be in Mississippi no more.
But most of them online anyway. Most of master's programs be online anyway.
Yeah, so I might go back and do that. That's something I've been thinking about a lot. I probably will go back and do that. But other than that, I know that would be it. Like I'm not going to go get no PhD and all that.
Oh no.
That's
You,
I hate writing papers, so getting a master's is already going to be a struggle.
I did my masters. I mean, not my masters. I did my time in college. This ain't what it
Right.
is no more. This ain't what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've like my boyfriend. He told me that because he just got his master's, that the hard part is undergrad. The master's program is not really that hard. Like
Yeah,
it's really not.
you got 3 classes a semester, if that,
Right.
and most of it is research.
Yeah. So he was like, it's not even hard. I was like, Oh no, I might do it. But everybody's experience is different. Plus, he went to a whole different school, so who's to say that Mississippi State's going to be that way, or that it's not going to be hard at state or whatever? Because I mean, I just took a class last year at the beginning of COVID, and there was a master's student in my undergrad class, and the only thing that he had to do different was to write a paper at the end. So I don't know. I don't know if I can say
It's
it.
all
And plus,
about
he went
research and writing and
right, and
papers.
it depends on which master's program you go
Right.
into. Like, so yeah, I don't know, but I'm thinking about it.
Definitely, I always keep those options open. I always keep
Yeah.
those options open. I know you probably had fun whenever you used to come back and visit Martin whenever you could.
Oh yeah, I did. I did have fun. I came back my sophomore year because I was at Volunteer State Community College.
Mm-hmm.
So it was nothing for me to drive that 3 hours to came back. So I came back and visited for one of my friend's birthdays. And so I stayed with her and we went out, drank, and all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
had a good time.
Right. But then when I went to state, I didn't come back and visit Martin because it was so far away. Like state was already 5 hours from Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how far it is from Martin. It's probably like 4 because
Probably closer.
yeah, it's probably closer. But I just never made like we never like got plans together for me to come back and visit when I went down to state.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't been back since I want to say like 2018 or 2017. Yeah, I haven't been since then.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, I moved out of Martin 2019, and I've been back a couple of times, but for the most part, I moved, like I said, moved 2019 and really been back. We
Yeah,
Most of us was going to go back last year for homecoming, but COVID hit, so we couldn't
right.
do nothing, and it's probably gonna be the same this year too. So we'll link up when we can.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, I definitely want to do like a little Martin reunion. Like I miss everybody, and plus everybody's like doing their own things, and they're like Aaliyah. She's gonna do her restaurant, and I'm just super excited and happy for everybody. I mean, but I just haven't seen them in such a long time. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we keep up with each other on like Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, but it's just not the same as like seeing each other like in person again.
Right.
So
Yeah, but if everything was good, if the feelings was good, you already know the vibes will be good whenever you do link up. So it's
of
always
course,
so as long as
yeah,
those vibes are always there, you never have no problems.
right, definitely, yeah.
But it's been the college life. It's real. It's fun. It's so much different things and that you can reflect on. I mean, at the end of the day, we ended up getting what we wanted was those degrees. And like I said, you're in the finance, so using your finance degree to help in your career is that's what we came to college for, even with all
Right,
the times.
right. We trying to get this money.
Right. That
Yeah,
money.
exactly. Definitely trying to get this money, trying to survive out here.
Right.
Because it is
Don't care.
like adulting,
It's
adulting
not for the weak. Adulting is
at
not for the
all.
weak. And they should tell you about this when you're growing up, even though they do. That y'all need to beat it into y'all kids. No pun intended. Really, don't beat it into y'all kids. But
Yeah.
tell them, hey, you saying I can't wait till I'm grown. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't want these
Right.
problems.
You think you wish until you're grown.
You don't want to pay these bills. You don't want to get stuff in your name. You
I
don't want
used to
the
be
problem.
one of those naysayers up until this year.
And
Now it's like I get paid every 2 weeks and I just see my check just disappear. It's like, dang.
paying for stuff is real out here.
Yeah, it is. Definitely.
So to the people out there, know better, do better. Because this adult life is ghetto.
Right. And live in the moment. Shoot, forget about trying to be older or like more experienced or whatever the case may be. Like just literally like live in the moment now because you will never get this time back.
Time you
Okay.
can get back.
And
You can get
and
time.
and adulting ain't doing nothing but waiting on you. Okay. Like
Right.
that is
Right.
it.
You want to be adult, even if you go to college, say you get out of college at 22, from 23 years on, adult life got you.
Oh yeah.
And they don't care if you young, old, hurt, stump, they don't care.
Man, and don't let you have student loans.
Ah, student loans, they know you graduating before you do.
Exactly. They're like, all right, we waiting on it.
Right.
Send you
They
some of the
email you,
mail.
congratulations on your graduation. I'm like, bro, I ain't even put in my classes yet.
Exactly. Right. We're expecting our first payment on such and such date.
They give
Ain't even
you
got
a
a
year in
job yet.
advance. We expect your first payment at this time. You be like, bro, I graduated in May. Well, by October, we need you to start getting ready for loans.
Man, yeah. Man, because I know a lot of people who had student loans and would like take out the max amount and like spend what they needed on school and then blow the rest of it. No, you need to save that money, sweetie. Because you ain't gonna do nothing but have to pay it back later.
Right. That's why most of us don't really care about it, because it's like, bro, we're gonna have to pay this money back anyway. But I'm just saying, shout out to the student loans people, because I'm gonna keep it 100. Y'all gonna get y'all money, but y'all probably ain't getting all y'all money back. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, because yeah, if I always owe you money, you would never go broke.
Exactly. Come on now. You can
Right.
always count on me to not pay you.
Right. Because if I always owe you money, you always know, well, he ain't pay me back, so I know I still got his money. So you always know you always get money.
Exactly.
Right.
Right. It's a business to get into, I guess.
Right. Got me paying back the money that I pay in taxes, got me paying it back to you. But I'm gonna leave that alone too.
Right. Yeah. Hey, another thing about adulting.
The money gets recycled.
Yeah, it's gonna go through you all right.
Right.
Through.
Through. You pay it to the government, and
Exactly.
government get back to you on your taxes.
Exactly. Right.
Your money, you recycle your money every year, and then they deduct you with your taxes, so you don't get all your taxes back. They're gonna find a way to get you. So
Exactly. They're gonna find a way to keep that money.
yeah. So student loans,
And
they tell you
oh my gosh, they just changed the W-2s too this year. Like if you're not married, you don't get to do anything. You don't get to put no numbers down. You just sign your name. Like that's it. I saw it for the first time. I was like, what is this?
okay.
Like I've done a W-2 before, but I never seen one like this. I said, what is this?
Man, I did. I put in 2 W-2s this year, and I was like, I already put my taxes in. I put my taxes in the
Oh
first
yeah.
day. The first day they said put them in, I put them in.
Oh yeah, I did mine online. Shout out to TurboTax.
Man, what? That's what I go through. I go to TurboTax. Man, put that stuff in so quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out to TurboTax. I'm just waiting on them to hit that direct deposit, okay?
Right. They told me that you get yours in a couple of weeks. I said, say less.
Right. I'm like, this snowstorm ain't hindering nobody put that money in my account.
Right. Direct deposit is real, and I gave you the right number. So I already
Exactly.
know it's gonna be in my account during this time.
Right. Yeah, I'm just waiting on it.
Right.
I gotta pay my mama back.
When you already, this is another thing about adulting. When you get money and you already know your money is gone before you get it, that's adulting.
Exactly. Right? Like I'm gonna get a tax return and it's not gonna go to me.
Right.
I don't get to have none of it. No vacation for me. Like when I was younger and I would get a tax return, I would use my tax return to go on vacation, like to go to the beach or something, or go to Atlanta or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but yeah, as an adult with bills and things, you don't get to just do what you want to do with your money
It goes.
and live.
This the difference. When you're younger, you blow it. When you get
Yeah,
old, you save it.
right. Yeah, I'm trying to save.
Yeah, I'm trying to save. That's the biggest thing. So yeah, y'all out here, there's adults in life. If you 18 to 24 and you watching this, or you younger than 18 and this come across you, don't being an adult, yeah, overrated.
Yeah, don't take it for granted.
Being a kid, not
I
having
mean, if you do, you'll find out later.
right.
You don't need us to tell you. You're gonna
When
go
the only
through it.
thing your mom and them needed you to do was do your chores and do your work, and that was the least
Ex-
of your work. That's all.
right. And be home by the street lights.
Be home by the street light. Come on now, the kids they don't go outside no more, so that rule don't even apply.
You're right. You're right.
They don't. They don't
Just
even
put
go.
that game off and go to sleep.
Right. Put the game on charge. Bring me the tablet. Bring me the tablet.
Right. Exactly. Bring me the phone.
Bring me the phone. Turn the game off. That's where they at. Us.
Man,
As long as if you abide by all the rules your mom and them told you, which was you do your chores. If you go outside, be home by the street light, and you do your schoolwork. Oh, life was good.
Right?
Life was good. Life was good. You didn't have no worries. Oh yeah, you could do that. Yeah, you ain't never give them no word. But with y'all kids today, y'all can't live without y'all phone or
Mhm.
tablet or game system. So y'all a different type. So we gotta take phones and stuff. And I was like, nah, ain't got
I
time.
mean, I feel so old. Like when I was like a little kid, like when I was in middle school, first off, I didn't get myself first cell phone until I got to middle school because I was on the soccer team and my mom needed to know when I got out of practice to pick me up. And then I ran track in middle school too. So that's the only reason why I had a cell phone. And it was, flip phone with the keyboard. Like, no internet or anything, just texting and calling. Like that is it.
I ain't get
But
my
these
first phone
kids,
till
they so privileged. I feel so old. Like my parents used to tell me I was privileged. I'm telling these kids they privileged.
I ain't get my first phone till freshman year. Freshman year of high school, I got my first phone. And the only reason I got that phone because they was hand-me-down phones. That's the only reason I got it. My oldest brother got a new phone. My middle brother, he got his old phone, and I got his old phone. So
Wow.
that's the only reason I ended up doing that. And then I didn't get my first actual phone until my senior year. No, that my junior year maybe.
Wow.
I got my first phone, and then I let my dad talk me into getting a free phone. So it was an LG phone and stuff like that. So I had LG at first. Let my dad talk me that. That lasted about a year and a half, maybe. But I
Hmm.
couldn't even prom night. It was acting up. I didn't even have my phone for graduation, so I couldn't take any pictures. It
Oh
was,
my gosh.
yeah. And then that summer, I bought my first iPhone, and I've been with iPhone ever since.
Man, I can't even tell you the first time I got an iPhone. I don't even remember, but I do know I was Android before and I was hard team Android. And I don't know what made me switch over. I think like AT&T made it feel like I had a thing to where like, the whole family can get new iPhones or whatever.
One and get 4 new iPhones if you trade in this, do that. Yeah.
Right. Something like that. So I convinced like my mom to convert or something like that. I don't remember. But I know I was hard team Android for the longest.
Mhm.
But yeah, I've been iPhone ever since whenever that was.
Right. I bought my first iPhone. The first iPhone I had the iPhone 5. That was the first
Oh,
iPhone
really?
I bought. Then I got the
I
6
know
Plus.
I know what the one I looked like. I know what it looked like, but I don't know which one it was. It had like the glass on the front and the back, I believe, and it had the metal around, but it was small, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what number that one was. I think that was my first iPhone. I know I was dying for an iPod before I had a iPhone. I had an iPod, but I had an Android phone for the longest, and then
I had
I
a
figured uh,
Zoom.
I figured to trade over.
Yeah. I used that Zoom though. That Zoom was the best thing I had. That Zoom was
What
so
is that?
Microsoft. I think it was Microsoft. It was Zoom. It was another
Mm.
MP3 player, but that thing it had so much storage on it, and it was so easy to use. It was a white and black one, and then I had the all black one. It was like a touchscreen joint. It was
Mhm.
not a touchscreen. It was like a, a move pad. It was so smooth. Man, I ended up cracking that junk one time and everything, so I stopped using it. And then after that, when I got to college and everything, all my music was on my phone. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I used to you burn those CDs off your from
Oh yeah.
LimeWire and
LimeWire, BearShare,
oh,
yeah. LimeWire put every virus in the world on your computer.
oh my gosh, hey, but you had the best CDs. You had all the new music. It did
Oh
not
yeah.
matter.
When you found the right download, it was lit because other ones had the Bill Clinton on there. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Oh my, there is no telling how many songs I had with that on there. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Yes. The good
But
old
yeah, no,
days.
I miss it. You know,
Yeah.
can't just get free music like that no more.
Yeah. CD players with the battery in the back. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the what they call them, Walkman.
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
everybody wanted a razor. It
Oh
was
yeah, I had Motorola Razr. That was my first one. It was pink, flip. It was my mom's old phone. I found it in one of her old purses, and I convinced her to cut it on for me, like give me a SIM card so I could use it. So that was my first phone. Uh, and then like I had this LG like green and white, like it slid like up like this, and like the keyboard was right here, and then it had like buttons too, like down here at the bottom. But I remember I had that one in middle school, and then like after that, I think I went straight to like those touchscreen Android phones for the longest. And like whenever the batteries would get bad, I would go on eBay and
Yeah.
I would buy new batteries, or I would get like the wall battery charger, and like I would have like 3 or 4 batteries. I would just rotate charging them in the wall and then put them in my phone and keep them in my purse or whatever. I mean, you can't do that, man. You can't do that no more. Your battery die in your Apple phone. You got to get a whole freaking phone.
Yeah, you got to do phones. Everything's internal now. The only phones that don't use that is like Motorola phones. Motorola phones, you still use batteries. So it's a lot that we grew up on that a lot of these kids will not grow up on. But it's also it's that time that you guys, when you get grown, hey, don't think about it. We all got to go through it, but don't try to move through it too fast.
Right.
But
I could say one good thing about adulting though is that when I come home from work, or like since I've been working from home, like I can like do whatever I want. Like
right,
I can watch TV and I can watch movies and like be guilt free because I don't have something else to do. Like just go to work, come home and like watch TV or watch a movie or whatever.
the
And like I'm
freedom,
not
the freedom is
right, I'm
real.
not blowing off nothing.
Right,
Yeah.
the freedom is
Yeah.
real, but you can't abuse it. If you abuse that freedom, it's gonna come back and bite you, and it's gonna bite you
Exactly.
back.
Right. You ain't gonna have no job.
Right. And out here, you need this money to keep making money,
Exactly.
to pay the money so you can keep it. It all rotates. It all rotates the same way.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
But I can't deny this has been one of the good episodes because I caught up with somebody that I haven't talked to in years. We spoke sometimes on Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that, but
Mhm.
to actually see each other face to face, it's been a long time since we actually
Yes.
seen each other. But it's always good seeing old friends, man.
Yeah, definitely. It was so great. We did have a great episode. It was great seeing you again. And we're gonna have to plan some type of reunion or such with all the old friends when it's COVID free time or whatever COVID is
I
just
don't know,
gonna
but they need
be
to go ahead and get on the
forever.
phone and tell us, hey, we're gonna be done about this time. I bet. Say less. We cool. We're gonna link up with all of that. But
Right.
this
Exactly.
this been another episode of I'm Just Reminiscing. I want to thank Nina for coming on and talking with me. It's been a really good episode. We caught up on a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff we talked about off camera that hey, sometimes you might get it, you might not. I don't know. I might do an uncut version one day. But we had some really good times, and it's just good catching up with good people when it's good vibes all the time.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me. I was so great grateful to be on your podcast, on your show.
It's all love. I just be thankful people would be like, yeah, I'll come on and talk with you. I just love that people would be able to do that with me. I enjoy that a lot. But you
Yeah.
people out there, there's been another episode of I'm Just Reminiscing. Once again, I want to thank Nina for coming on. This will be dropping soon. You guys, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I got a whole bunch of different content coming out weekly with the Who You Got debate, Words of Wisdom Wednesday, Top 5 Friday that I go live on every Friday on Facebook. I'm Just Reminiscing. I got a new thing coming probably soon. Being looking on the works for that. So you guys just continue with this ride with us. By the time this video come out, we already did a subscriber giveaway, and we're gonna do a second one once I get to 200 subscribers. So you guys just stay put, stay subscribed, and everything will be good for you guys. But once again, thank you, Nina, for coming on. And once again, we'll see you guys again next week on another episode of I'm Just Reminiscing.
Yes. Bye.
You feel me?